Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Hogwarts Legacy. We were literally, where we left off in the last episodes, about to go and attend our first class. Defense against the dark arts. So let's take a little walk over here, shall we? I hope you all enjoyed episode 1 and 2. I really enjoyed making them. And it was, yeah. Okay, so we're here. Let's go in to our first class at Hogwarts.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I like her. Okay, Levioso. Let's see here. Yeah, first try.
Levioso!
Levioso. Look at me go.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
You stand no chance, mate.
Levioso! Protego!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Levioso complicates things.
Only all of my students are this adept.
Oh, I didn't have to fully destroy his health.
Not bad
I had to
for
just
a
knock him on the
beginner.
table. That was alright.
You give as good as you get.
He didn't stand a chance. That smug look on my face.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
Yeah.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Lovely.
All
Let's
right.
do
That's
it.
enough spectacle for
Okay.
one day. Class is dismissed.
Speeches with Sebastian. Okay.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Do we say anything or do we not? I think we stick with our guns and be like, nah.
In fact,
Just
it
wasn't.
was.
Just wasn't my first
Perhaps
duel,
I have a
mate.
knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a
You are a
perfect fit for
special
a
wizard we
certain
do have.
exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds interesting.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that
I
in
was saying all
mind.
this as the
Good.
teacher's right behind
Pleasure
me.
chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next
Is
time.
that something we should do at some point? Where's that? It's an arrow above. That's just above us then. I guess so. That was a good first class. We've learned the spell Levioso.
Levioso.
So that's good. That'll come in handy, I'm sure. Let's see, where's our next class? Is it this way? I think. Yeah, it is, yeah. I'm gonna go this way and upstairs here. Keep doing that. Is there more stairs somewhere?
Hurry up, hurry! I talk about this.
Kitty. Hello, kitty. Bye, kitty. Okay, how the hell do we get up there then? I'm a little lost. Oh, is this here? Just got the wrong way. Idiot. Come on, James. Get going. Oh, keep going. Bloody hell. It's right at the top of the castle, ain't it? Here we
Professor
are.
Rowan tends to go on a bit.
Um,
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
I'm a lost cause.
I don't think he's meant to be in there.
Want him to get back to the lesson. When she was in school. I'm sure
And that's real magic right there.
so terrible at it.
Why does the Ministry require animagi to register themselves?
Oh, there we go. Nicely done, mate. You worked it out. You worked out how to walk on the floor and not actually through it. Okay.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Hi, Nettie.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin,
He has nice
can
energy.
anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio.
Akio.
Yoink.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. I was expecting it to be like, that's it for today's lesson. I think that'd be a quick lesson. So this would be nice. What have we got planned here? An outside excursion.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Great.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones,
Okay.
if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them towards you.
And then let go when I want to.
Very good.
Okay. Simple enough.
Splendid.
Yeah. Oh, go on, Stacey. Yes. Oh, it's right on the edge.
That's it.
Yes. Stay. Woo.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
Woohoo.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Okay.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, do you think we're gonna win? Let's see.
Let us see this.
So she's gonna go. That conveniently lost a lot of momentum right at the end.
Accio.
Yeah.
Very good.
Lisa.
Nice.
There we go. Brilliant. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Come on.
A perfect score.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
Take that.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What do you do? Oh God.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I mean, that's not
I'll say.
too bad.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Yeah, that's very alright, to be honest.
Yes!
I got this.
Accio.
$50?
Splendid!
That was really nice.
Be sharp. There we go.
Lovely.
Well done.
We get another perfect score.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Oh, it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit. Ah.
Stay focused.
I could have saved it if I held it on still, but I'm not too sure.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's interesting.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Makes sense.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Nice.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
She's nice.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you
if
would.
you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Very nice. Okay. That is Charms class complete. Nice. 2 classes down.
Hello.
That one was a lot more
How was your first day coming along?
fun. I enjoyed that one.
Well, I've yet to understand how one...
Oh, who's actually off?
And then the werewolves
Who's
joined the
there?
goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It
I'm
was
not too sure
Albert
how to
Boot.
open this. Does anyone actually knows how to open these? Let me know. Like, just don't tell me the actual answer.
Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
But let me know.
Stop it, Peeves! You'll
how
get us
to
in
work
trouble.
In trouble you will
out.
be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves! Enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Where'd it go?
Accio.
Oh, nice. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. Oh, okay, so that's what they were.
Last for a week, but closing that
Oh,
part.
no kitty. Hello, cat. Good kitty. Okay,
Professor Weasley said she'd help me with my quiz.
that was cool. Nice. So we can no, this is the classroom. So we're able to actually, like, papers start flowing around or something like that. We have to grab them, which is okay. So there's for our book. Okay. So we see them running around. We need to collect them. Oh, this is the girls' toilets. Oops. Don't want to go in there. A blue flame, nice. Okay, I hope we're supposed to be going to see Professor Weasley. Yes, we are. Okay, let's track that. We should go and have a little chat with her first. See what she has to say. She's probably going to ask us about how our first classes went. Let's do like that. So we can travel around easier. Spin.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Who said that? Goodness.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do
Level
hope
2
it's
lock.
you.
Okay. Are you saying that?
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
Oh, God, don't worry.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1420.
1424. Cool. So justice. Oh, there's that kitty again.
Broomsticks are so...
Okay.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Hello, Deke.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Just didn't say anything.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Yes, he mentioned that.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ooh, butterbeer's lovely. Had that when I was at Universal. Pressure Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by your Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward of completing the first assignment will be a Mending Charm Reparo, which is required to complete the other quests. You can track the assignment in your progress. Lovely.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, Ronan.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Nice. Click the firing pages near the broken statue. Click the firing pages in the defense against Dark Arts Tower. Okay. I think what we'll do for here is we'll end this episode here, and then we'll complete this challenge in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.